What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, I have to say that it started. The process has begun and I will show you what I'm talking about, but definitely you know that just yesterday we have an amazing results, amazing I mean for the MMTLP community, and this result is the election result for the United States of America, for the presidency of the United States of America. And I will show you what benefits we might have out of this news and how it is affecting at this very moment our case. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. So let's start with this news. 9 hours ago, Meta News wrote this: breaking, US stock market adds $1.3 trillion after Trump's presidential win. And here you can see that the entire market pretty much in green, and definitely it is the reaction of the victory of Donald Trump. For now, he is the 47th president of the United States of America, officially. And I have to say that we are awaiting for some actions that he should do in order to help the retail investors. And one of them is the replacing, let's put it this way, replacing of Gary Gensler from his post. And here you can see that 4 hours ago Meta News also added this: breaking, Gary Gensler is currently under investigation while Donald J. Trump is president-elect. And here you can see the letter that was written on September the 10th of this year, and that was signed by Jim Jordan, Chairman Committee of the US Judiciary, and Patrick McHenry, Chairman Committee of Financial Services. And I have to say that this is quite interesting update, because we know that there is a lot of problems inside the SEC, and we had a lot of questions for Gary Gensler himself. And for now, all of these questions will be asked. And we have to see these answers, because in general it will help the entire retail investors, and it will, in my opinion, it will bring us a fair and transparent market. On top of that, guys, I want to pay attention to this tweet that was also written by Meta News, and it was written just several hours ago, and it says: just in, apparently Ken Griffin, the CEO of Citadel, is in full panic after Trump's presidency confirmation. US market reformation is expected to occur during Donald Trump's administration. The first thing is the firing of Gary Gensler and working with Patrick Byrne to eliminate stock settlement issues. Patrick Byrne, former CEO of Overstock, states that if Donald Trump takes office, he will have a spotlight in the new administration to prevent counterfeit shares by addressing stock settlement issues and eliminating bad actors in the stock market. And guys, this is very important to have this type of person in Donald Trump's office, because the CEO of the company that was shorted to oblivion by short sellers knows for sure how to act against them, and with the power of the president's office, he will definitely achieve this goal. And that is why, guys, in my opinion, all the wrongdoers for now are scared to death, and it is very important process that started just basically less than 24 hours ago. And in my opinion, it is an amazing update. So let me go to further. The former CEO is confident that he will have a voice in the new administration, aiming to help eliminate issues related to stock settlement, counterfeit shares. Ken Griffin is openly against Donald Trump's VP pick, J.D. Vance. Here's why. J.D. Vance issued a letter to Gary Gensler regarding MMTLP, which allegedly has hundreds of millions of counterfeit shares. And he's talking about, wait a second, he's talking about this letter that I showed you on my yesterday's video and the video before my yesterday's video, but nevertheless, let's continue right here. J.D. Vance also stated, President Trump's vision is so simple and yet so powerful. We are done, ladies and gentlemen, catering to Wall Street. We'll come into the working man. Seems like Ken Griffin might have something to hide. Devin Nunes, the CEO of Donald Trump media group DJT, publicly addressed naked shorting and counterfeit shares, alleging that Citadel, Ken Griffin, and other hedge funds and market makers are responsible for the illegal shorting of their stock. Devin Nunes and the company DJT are currently investigating any wrongdoings and have written a letter to NASDAQ and the SEC, Congress, Attorney General, and DOJ regarding naked shorting. Truth Social CEO, you, Ken Griffin, aren't going to screw with us, and we are going to come after you. Ken Griffin, proverbial loser who tries to blame naked short selling for his falling stock price. Nunes is exactly the type of person Donald Trump would have fired on The Apprentice. If he worked for Citadel Securities, we would fire him, as ability and integrity are at the center of everything we do. When Donald Trump takes office, it looks like he and his administration will tackle hedge funds, market makers, bad actors, and help eliminate the counterfeit shares and naked shorting, issues occurring in our US markets. Retweet to spread the word. And guys, I have to say that I showed you the letter that was written by Devin Nunes that was addressed to four chairmen of committees of U.S. House of Representatives. And in this letter, it was an attachment of our letter that was written by Ralph Norman's office and that was signed by 74 members of Congress that has 16 questions for Gary Gensler. And basically all of these questions were unanswered, and we are still there, but I have to say that for now everything has changed. On top of that, guys, let me show you the next update again from Meta News. But guys, take a look right here. This was reposted by Chris Rose. For now, he is a senator from West Virginia, and just yesterday I told you about the result of these elections, and I have to say that he published the tweet that is related. He reposted the tweet that is related to Meta News basically just 15 hours ago, and this means he's still on our side. But at the same time, guys, take a look at this tweet in details. Meta News wrote, MMTLP resolution starter pack. These gentlemen are demanding fairness in the US stock market, and most of them are aware of MMTLP and referenced and supported the ticker within the last 2 years. And here you can see several people. Definitely you can recognize Donald Trump, Chris Rose himself, J.D. Vance, Robert Kennedy Jr., Devin Nunes, the CEO of DJT, Pulte, and Patrick Byrne. And all of these people, they are willing to help the retail investors, and they are willing to solve the major problem of US stock market. And guys, definitely it is not a guarantee that everything will be done perfectly well, but guys, for now the chances to see these resolutions are extremely high. That is why, guys, I'm very excited about this update. On top of that, take a look right here. Junk Savvy wrote this 12 hours ago. Meta Materials bankruptcy judge orders appointment of Christian Attar and Kasowitz Benson, Kasowitz Benson Torres LLP as special litigation counsel. Judge also orders appointment of Robinson, Sharp, Sullivan, and Brust as special counsel for avoidance transfer litigation. And she added these two screenshots of these two letters, and you might wonder how the bankruptcy of MMAT is related to MMTLP case. And George Palikoros just several days ago, and for now, as you can see, he added the same information, basically, that it's official. Special counsels to trustee Lavata are now approved and on board. Good vibes. And just recently he made this statement, and he added the hashtag 3QCIPS, and definitely it is very important for MMTLP, MMAT, and next bridge hydrocarbons in itself. So let me show you right here the next news, and for now As you can see, Mark Basil reposted this tweet that was originally made by Kristen Shaughnessy. And Kristen wrote, "What is Johnny Tobacco has the inside track to bring trade settlement, toxic funding and NSS reform to the SEC. So, a warning to illegal short sellers. Might be time to want to pack up and leave, because I'm hearing stock settlement will finally be enforced." And I have to say that Johnny Tobacco was hired by NBH back in the days in order to implement this system of tracking all the activity, all the trades on certain ticker symbol based on the blockchain. And we have an update at this time from Esther Pierce. And let me show you that John Bird reposted the tweet that was written by RareDD. And RareDD replied to Esther Pierce. And he said, "It's amazing that you are spending time thinking about tokenization as if you, the SEC, have already mastered stocks." And what is he talking about? He is referring to the tweet that was written by Esther Pierce, and she wrote, "What does potholder regulation teach us about financial regulation? Some thoughts." And she added the link to the sec.gov website. And here you can see this document itself. It is a Hobbes and Hobbies Wharton FinTech lecture. And if you try to search here tokenization, you can see that there is a lot of mentions, 86 mentions of this word. And it says, asset tokenization, the process of generating and recording a digital representation of traditional assets on a programmable platform. And guys, this might be the path to track all the actions on the stock market in real time. And by this system, everyone might have an access to this data, and everyone can see what was the trade, who's done it, and with what purposes. And no one can change this information. No one can misrepresent the data. And we know that a lot of major market makers and hedge funds and even banks were fined because of their misrepresentation of data. And you know that the fines were ridiculous, just tens of millions of dollars in comparison with the billions of dollars of trades that were misrepresented to the Securities and Exchange Commission. And guys, this might be huge, but let's get back to RareDD's tweet. He wrote this: "It's amazing that you are spending time thinking about tokenization as if you, the SEC, have already mastered stocks. When it comes to resolving the issue related to settlement and clearance created by FINRA's fraudulent MMTLP corporate actions, you said nobody knows what to do." And here is the direct speech from Esther Pierce. "Given that over 65,000 investors are currently impacted by this, why are you spitballing ideas to address an issue that hasn't led to multiple suicides, broken families, and daily uncertainty? Why are you prioritizing providing clarity to artists and musicians, likely millionaires, that don't need this to be immediately addressed, over the investors that you claim to protect but have been waiting nearly 2 years since FINRA prematurely halted trading before settlement could take place?" And guys, take a look at this screenshot. He added the part of this basically document that I just showed you, and it says, "For instance, we could provide clarity to artists and musicians who want to tokenize their work without running afoul of the securities laws, and to organizations that want to tokenize tickets or memberships. We also could identify features that might bring a token within the securities laws. For example, a tokenized asset that generates a yield for its owner may be a security, or some tokenized assets may be security-based swaps. Moreover, if any asset is tokenized and then fractionalized, the fractional units may be securities. We also can provide guidance about the application of the existing securities laws and to tokenized stocks and bonds." So guys, we know that just recently it was an NFT tsunami, and we know that this tsunami leads us basically nowhere. But I have to admit that this technology basically is an amazing technology that was just misrepresented to the broader audience, and that was misused by the people who wanted to benefit out of this invention in the short-term perspective. But for now, I have to say that the same exact technology that was back in the days in NFT saga should be implemented and can be implemented to the stock market. And this will definitely harm the wrongdoers. And that is why, guys, all the wrongdoers for now are scared to death. And let's take a look again right here. And Ken Griffin is definitely one of them. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.